Absolutely.
Yep. All right. So Erik just hit me. He's ready. Y'all ready to bring Erik up?
No doubt. Let's do
get it. Erik, Queens, get the money.
Come on, y'all. It's the King Wiz New Era. Like, who where? Come on. Y'all know. Ain't no one better.
We can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me? Y'all hear me?
We can barely hear you.
I think he froze.
He froze on us. How about now?
Good.
I can barely hear you, Erik.
Y'all can't hear me?
You real low. Nah, you real low, fam.
Let me take the AirPods out. Let me see.
Right.
Yeah, that's better. I heard you say that.
Y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
You froze.
All right,
we can hear
up,
you,
man? It's the King Wiz New Era. Like, who's better? Come on, Big Queens. We here. Taking over.
Yeah, that's Big Queens energy. We don't need to see you. We can feel the Queens.
So, Erik, talk to us, man. Tell people who you are, man. Where you from, what you about. Tell them who you are, fam.
So what's good, y'all? It's the King Wiz New Era. I'm a hat designer, rapper, entertainer. You know, I like to say I'm an entrepreneur. Watch your mouth. And I work very hard. I like to network. I like to talk to people. I like music. I like art, dancing. So my focus is connecting people with all those parts of the culture. Big Queens, come on.
No doubt. What's some of the work you've done, fam? Talk about some of the work you've done, man. You being humble right now. It's not Big Queens. You're being humble right now.
Yeah. I'm taking over. So I've been designing for about 4 years, since about 2019, 2020. And I got a bunch of collaborations with stores all over the world. We talking Hat Club, Sports World, 165 on Jamaica Avenue, 95 North over in Connecticut, Home Game Tokyo out there in Japan, Home Game NYC out here in New York. You know, I make music, so you know that's in my veins. I'm the son of Casanova Rudd, part of the group Casanova Rudd Super Lover C. That's my father. I love him dearly. He living vicariously through me, so I'm making sure I do all the right moves. But I've been working hard, working on hats, designing, doing a lot of collaborations, shaking hands, taking photos, smiling, you know what I mean, kissing babies, you know, doing the things that I gotta do. So, but I'm very fortunate at this position I'm at, and I'm trying to give back, and that's my main purpose right now.
No doubt. What inspires you, bro? Is it your father legacy that inspires you to do the music now? Because you've been putting it down heavy for the fashion. We got to show them some of your work, because you've been doing crazy work with these hats, especially for NAS and others out there.
You talking about my children? My children.
That's what I want to see. Yo, pull it up. We need that KD series hat, man. Pull that shit up and start playing with us.
Well, I got that King Disease 2 on. You know the big guy himself. I had to get him one. I've been locked in here with him probably since like maybe early 2022. Nas had probably rock. I think he rocked the blue icy joint. This is the first hat I ever did with Hat Club. Shout out to T800 John and Hat Club. They hit me up to do a hat, and I sent one out to Nas so he could rock it on tour, and he loved it. So we said, yo, let's get something together. We cooked something up, and I came out with the King Disease 2. I don't have something on hand to show you guys, but I also did something for the Streets Disciple, and then I got a King's Disease 3. So I'm super big Nas fan. Even though I'm from Astoria Projects, Jamaica, Queens, I'm super big Nas fan. I always been inspired by his hustle, and I can't front. He just got that rhyme scheme. You gotta like, hold on, what he said? Hold on, whoa, you feel me? So I know something, and I had to add him to my collaborations when I was doing hats. And I'm super big on cartoons, anime. So for the youngins, I got stuff for y'all too. I do a lot of inspirations for artists, Mary J. Blige, the Doobie Brothers. Like, yeah, I go back. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Cool. AG, you got a question for Erik? Anything y'all got for Erik?
I got a statement followed into a question. I mean, one of the things that Nas is notorious for is for repping Queens, not only like on the mic, but in business ventures and putting a lot of people from Queens in the game in various aspects and various situations. Now I know you're from Southside, right? You're from Southside Queens. So how did that relationship forge itself? Like, when's the first time you met Nas? How did this whole hat thing with him come together? Like, can you explain the process of that? And can we get your link so that the people in the chat know where to come check your shit out at?
So I'm in the basement. Literally, I'm from Queens. I mean, I'm a nobody from Queens. I can't lie. But yeah. So it's the King Wears New Era on everything. The King Wears New Era on IG. The King Wears New Era on Twitter. Such and such. Same thing for the email. How it came together was it was real simple. The G Code hit me up. Gabriel, shout out Gabe. He hit me up, said, "Lo, like I need some hats. Let's cook something up." I sent them a couple joints, and then it came to a point where they was like nah, like you going too crazy. Like, let's do something specific. So we cooked up something, and they threw the cosign, and I was excited, man. Once he told me he threw it on, he went out eating dinner, sent me a photo in it. I was ecstatic, but you know, I can't live off those type of accolades. I gotta keep going. So I said, what can I do after that? I connected Erica Ford and Supreme and Griff Jr. for a shoot we did out there at the Nas mural, and it was beautiful because I was already kind of connected to that. The store I'm working with, Home Game, there's a DJ. His name is they might know him as TK, but his name is Teddy King, and he worked with a lot of people that I'm working with now, and it's just very coincidental. So when I told him I was doing a shoot at the Nas mural, he said, "Yo, that's very funny because my good friend Eddie, he actually cooked that up." And he did one of the other murals, but I think it was they had to take it down because it was getting messed up too much. But it's crazy how I didn't even know this guy through a hole in the wall, and he just hits me up and says, "Yo, let's cook up," and then I make something, bring it over here, and it's all connected. It's all Queens natives, and it's stuff is not planned, but my my intentions is always there. Like my reason to do it is like it feels better to connect Queens. Like I always felt like the Brooklyn stands up, they stand so close to each other. The Bronx, when they stand up, they stand so close to each other. So I said, how can I recreate that effect but keep it Queens? So I've been trying to connect with natives, connect with the right people. I've been campaigning. I've been doing a lot of giving back, and I'm focused on keeping my stuff primarily Queens because it just feels more special. You know what I mean? Like we don't got a lot of leaders in my field, so I'm trying to stand up and show these people like, listen, you could design, you could do something creative, you could be artsy, and still be the swaggy dude. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Or peace, Eric. We know that hip hop and merch go kind of hand in hand, right? So you talked about the joints you did for Nas. So you're a rapper yourself. Do you plan on doing any limited edition pieces or collections to coincide with some stuff that you release?
Yeah, I had a couple ideas about that. Me and my father was speaking about that. It all gotta make sense. I don't want it to be like a gimmick thing when I'm trying to coin it. But I do have some stuff inspired by some of my music, and I already wear my designs in all my music videos. So that I'm like the brand ambassador, even though I'm the designer. But I definitely do have some stuff inspired by my music, as well as some stuff inspired by my people's music. So I'm making sure everybody got merch to represent, because the fitted is real important. That's like, I mean, it's like damn near shorty walk around with the purse. Where my fitted at? So and I call them crowns because I'm not just the king, but I don't try to say I'm the king wears new era. Like, I'm the king. I'm saying if you got this crown on, you the king wearing new era, or you the queen wearing new era. My stuff, it started early 2019. I was trying to figure out a name. I said, what really sticks to me, and I had a couple ideas, and then something clicked. I remember every Sunday growing up, my older sister used to kill me with the Devil Wears Prada, and it got to the point where I'm knowing lines, and that's not me. You know what I mean? So, I said, yo, it was a playful memory, and I said, how can I flip that? And I came with the King Wears New Era, and I love Anne Hathaway. She's a wonderful actress, a fashionable icon, and I just been real focused on trying to have clarity with what I do. Like, I everything I do, I always say like this is fun, but from the great words of shout out J Tips, he always said, you know, we not happy to be here. We supposed to be here.
Close to.
So I make sure everything I do is right. You know what I mean? I give myself affirmation. I give myself reassurance. Big Queens.
Big Queens.
That's dope.
Big Queens.
I'm Big Queens. Can I ask you something right quick? So I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and the nickname for Charlotte is called Queen City. And our logo is actually a crown. Can I get you to step outside of your Queens box? Maybe get me a little Queen City action? Can I get some Queen City?
For sure. I mean, I'm the King of New Era, so you know, stores hit me up and they tell me like, yo, we might need this team, we might need that team. So I make other teams. There's some other joints, but mainly, I enjoy making mess hats. It just, I mean, no Yankees though. I ain't got no Yankees, but I make
Good.
I make
I'm a
almost
Braves
everything
fan.
as long as they, you know, they hit me up.
Nah, keep it Mets. Keep it Mets. Keep it Queens. Keep it Queens, man. Not little Charlotte. Keep it Queens. Respectfully. Yo, Erik, tell us about your music coming up.
I got a couple joints coming up. I'm working on a song. I think it's produced by Eddie Rivers. Shout out Eddie Rivers. He's holding it down for the city right now. I gotta be honest. There's a lot of guys in my town that's really doing anything, and they inspire me to work. And I'm going crazy. I just got my wisdom teeth taken out. I'm ready to sing, baby. I'm ready to rap, ready to tap dance, whatever you need. So I'm focused. But this is a battery, man. And then I know I haven't said it already, but thank you guys so much for having me. It's already been a pleasure.
No doubt, bro. It's love. Thank you for coming up here. Yo, is your father have you in boot camp, getting you ready? Because you know that's some big shoes to fill. He got you in boot camp.
He got this mindset where he came up in a time where, you know, it's considered the golden era, you know, the NWA, so you know, the Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper era. So you had to be a star, you know what I mean? You had to be a dude with finesse. You had to be like an AI. It's no practice.
Yeah.
You just go straight in. And I know sometimes he tells me things and it's like, you know, to get my mind right on it, but it's he know it's gotta be me. It's gotta be my swag, it's gotta be me, it's gotta be my walk. But for the most part, I'm taking down all the wisdom. I'm hearing him out. He give me a lot of social media training. He gives me a lot of everyday advice, and he's my best friend. You know what I mean? I feel like he's my son.
No doubt. Yo, NAS shouted your father, the group out in Durags. You know what I mean? Actor was pumping Super Lover C and Casanova. You know, that tells you, you know, where his legend lies in hip hop. You know what I mean?
He was shouted out in Eminem's Hall of Fame speech as well.
Yep. In the Eminem Hall of Fame speech. Yes. 88. I mean, he came through that class, and Coop knows about 88. You know, AG knows about 88. That was a heavy year. You know what I mean? That was the first golden era of hip hop before we got to the 90s. And your father was in the middle of all of that. Does that inspire you as an artist to say, you know, I got legacy here?
You'd be surprised, man. I sometimes, like, it's something to get emotional about. Sometimes I look at his milestones. I may see like a Billboard chart. Like it's here. Like I like he got his space, but it's mine. If that makes sense.
Facts.
Like you won already. Let me have it. Let me keep your trophy. I can look at that. That's something for me. Like he's passed down some of his stuff, like some of his old records that's never been taken out the plastic. I got it hanging on my wall. But it's super inspiring to the fact that it's in my veins, man. Like it's close. Like even if I don't do music, I'm in music. I'm so close to it where I don't want to leave. I'm dancing to it. I'm singing to it, and I can't stop making music. As much as I say I can't stop making hats. So him seeing all the stuff, you know, I got some of the posters from events he did. I got some of the lost tapes, but it inspires me because I was like, wow, this is my father. He never pushed me exactly to make music, so it wasn't like, oh yeah, I got to make music. It came on my own terms, and him allowing me to do music on my own terms, and then coming to me like, yo, whatever you need, I can help you. I can engineer a little bit, or I piece it together, or I know some producers, or I know a studio. Oh, check this spot out. I used to be here. Like I'm listening. I definitely listen. And he teaches me every day with small conversations. It be moments, we be laughing about party moments, little fight, get rowdy, you be the fly rapping pretty boy. So what happens, you gotta stand your ground. And it just gives me purpose, like, yo, if you want to do this, you could do this, and you are gonna do this. So just stay focused, stay grounded, make sure you're aware of your foundation, be aware of the people around you, make sure your circle's tight, and stay humble. That's all you could do. Big Queens.
Big Queens. Big
Sure.
Queens. Yo,
Let
does
me
your
ask you-
father have the Acura Legend still? Does he still have the Acura? Is it in the driveway? Talk to me.
Listen, he got a couple toys. All right, that's like asking MJ if he still got a free throw.
Yo, that's
You know
crazy.
what I mean? Like, it's there. The Jimmy is there.
So look,
Yo.
so my first whip was actually an '89 Acura Legend.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my first whip, was an '89 Acura Legend. Because that was one of the cars when I was growing up that, if like the dudes that was fly from the neighborhood used to have those. So as soon as like it was the mid '90s and I had me like a little money to even go to an auction and cop one of those, I had to get one of those. I had one with a little kid in it and the sunroof, butterscotch seats. I remember the Act Legend. But let me ask you this. You kind of grew up around this game, but how would you define your style as an MC? Like where your inspirations come from outside of your father, and like how would we classify your style and your style of music?
I'm very like open, very off rip when you hear my music. I talk about my relationships with past women. I talk about my relationship with my lady right now. I talk about the struggle that I've gone through with trying to figure out music. I talk about trying to stand my ground as being a hat designer, but still letting people know, like, listen, I make music. Don't get it twisted, but I'm just trying to take it to a different lane now and be professional. And I would say it's like love. It's love based. It's romance, but it's party. It's like party romance. And in simple terms, they call it sexy drill because you're not really dissing nobody. You dissing your lady or you dissing your ex lady. So it's like it's stuff it's very relatable. It's stuff that's true to me. So you get to learn about me when you hear just a couple of my songs, like Biddy Bop. You listen to She Love, you listen to Hitman. It's a couple joints that break it down, and you see the growth as well. You see when I could start where I might have been a little bit insecure one bit, and then I get my swag together, and I'm like, oh snap, like I'm him. I'm on my Hitman. You know what I mean? So it's a couple different phases through my music, and I'm at a point now where I'm comfortable with speaking and not being afraid to say like the stuff I want to. Like, I'm not scared to talk about some violence, so I'm not scared to talk about some love that hurt me. So I'm open to make music. It's there. So like I said, it's like romance, party romance, sexy drill, they call it.
Okay, so you got some Drake and some Future in you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's a little bit of Pluto and a little bit of Aubrey in there, you could say.
Okay.
I say my inspirations directly, because I want to say I haven't done my homework enough to be like, oh yeah, my top 5 is very specific. But I say my inspiration is Mike Jack. I'm a big fan of Lil Wayne. His longevity is crazy. I'm a big fan of like I said, some older cats like Marvin Gaye, the Whisperers, the Doobie Brothers. I like to stay true to older stuff, especially because newer stuff might influence me to talk different or sound different. So I try to stay to the stuff that I was already growing up with, so I keep my sound. And even then, I listen to some of my older songs. So, and me and my father got like 30, 40 songs before I actually started making music. So sometimes when I can't figure out a flow, don't tell nobody. I go back and listen to my old stuff and I steal my old flows.
Wow.
Yo, I got a question. Can you compare and contrast your writing process as an MC to your designer process? Like, you know, what kind of space do you like to be in and those sorts of things? Does it differ from one another when you're in your designing bag versus when you in your, you know what I'm saying, tapping into your MC bag?
I feel like my MC bag is a different pocket you kind of gotta dig into, cause like you gotta have a certain like vernacular as an MC. You can't be bashful because the people will see that. You know what I mean? The crowd eats you as an MC, even if you're not in front of a crowd. You know what I mean? You could be in this little screen. You get eaten up if you got a weak confidence, or so you can't be weak. So I have a certain confidence when I make music. It's straightforward. But when I make hats, I feel like I'm a lot more thoughtful. Like I don't care about getting judged. So I just go straight for the crazy ideas, and then if people pick up on it, that's that. But the music is my art. I always felt like it's more organic that way. If I worry about somebody else's opinion, it'll alter the way I think about my own music. I'll be doubtful. So I try to stay true. Like, I like this. Boom, keep pushing. Oh, boom, I like this. Boom, keep pushing. And that way, you just keep working. That's the whole thing. The whole key I learned. Just keep working, man. Don't stop. And don't even talk about it. Just keep working, 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 working. You got so much stuff. You could pick out the stuff you like the most. And that's how you do it. That's how people make these projects. That's how these fashion brands put these lines together, these seasons they so call it. And that's how people stay. You got to be very organized. And that my hat stuff is organized, and then my music stuff is like on the fly. Cause I feel good when I'm doing the music. I feel very great. But when I'm doing the hats, I gotta sit down and say for the people. Like, what can I do for the people? Do I want to do something for the community? Do I want to do something like? Do I want to make an awareness tag? Do I want to stop the violence? Do I want to do something scrapping? Go back to a busy hat. It's really just up to how I like it. And I tell them need something pink hat for the ladies. Ooh, hey, they drop the NA Expo, the Comic Con, whatever. I want to do a Goku hat. Akira Toriyama as well too, the Dragon Ball Z creator. My intentions is clear, man. Like when I'm in my MC bag, I'm boom, go straight for it. But the hat bag, I gotta be careful. Gotta be a lot more thoughtful, meticulous.
All right, that's what's up, man. Thank you.
No doubt. Cool. Any other questions for Erik?
Nah, I just want to thank you for sharing all this with us. You got great energy and a bright future. I can see why NAS fucks with you. I see, you ain't too far off the family tree. So I just want to wish you like much blessings and much success. When we get done with the show, I'm gonna find out what the hell sexy drill is. I'm probably gonna ask my daughter. Somebody gonna explain that shit to me. I'm gonna give you some OG energy. Somebody gonna explain to me what sexy drill is. I just got acquainted with drill in the last couple of years. Now you hit me with the sexy drill. You young niggas be coming up with wild shit.
Yeah, for real. For real. That's a different
easy way to break it down. They got some of the originators. I'll just shout them out too before we even break it down. It's real quick. Cash Cobain, he's the dominator of that. He's the creator of Sexy Drill. Chow Lee, Lonnie Love, Payroll. We talk about Matthew Ali, Tally, Space Leave, New Sachi. The community is big, but Sexy Drill is basically, you know how you got drill and it's a lot of beef going on and they dissing people and such shouldn't be going on. Whatever. Sexy Drill is talking about love. So we dissing the dudes that's messing with chicks. We dissing the chicks and they love it. And it's a matter of just being playful. It's party music. You know what I mean? It's nothing disrespectful. Everybody having fun. You don't gotta worry about nothing crazy. Everybody good. And it's super fun. It's like I said, I feel like I'm the new Casino Rudd. You know what I mean? Girls, I got them locked.
I heard girls, I got a lot. Okay.
Pump it up.
Yeah, those AG anthems right there. Those are AG anthems. Pump it up. That's his anthem. Yo, Erik, we appreciate you, bro. We're gonna definitely put your music on the station head. In our rotation. We're definitely gonna put your tags and everything in the chat so everybody know where to find you. I need to hit you up on the side though. I need to get those hats really soon so I can wear them on the show. But
I'm gonna figure out something. I'm gonna send something to all you guys, so don't even worry about that. We're gonna put something together. Y'all all gonna get something.
Appreciate it.
That's
okay,
love.
yeah.
That's love.
Give me a hip hop talks hat They got a crown on it that says "Sexy Drill" on the side.
Yeah. Yo, don't do a West Virginia hat though. Don't do West Virginia hats. We don't do that here.
That's two, Sean. You got one more.
My bad. My bad, bro.
That's two.
Yo, Eric, we appreciate you, bro. Yo, salute to you, salute to your father, salute to your movement, salute to the hats. Yo, we looking forward to seeing you blow up. By next year, we're not gonna be able to afford you, fam. So we got to get it in your paws right now.
Hey,
Why you still
don't worry,
hey, Eric.
What's going on?
I just want you to let the people know what your handle is and where they can find you one more time.
No doubt. Yes,
sir.
Sure.
If you're looking for my music, let's start there because we here. Music is at a beautiful place right now. 50 years. Shout it out. You can find me at all platforms: King of Queens, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, everything, YouTube. You looking for me on Instagram? It's the King Wears New Era. You looking for me on Twitter? It's the King Wears New Era. You looking for me anywhere else? The King Wears New Era. If you're trying to find me outside, I'm outside in Queens. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for having me. It's the King Wears New Era. I'm out of here.
No doubt. Appreciate you, bro. Big Queens.